Hey everyone, we're back in the stream. Let's see. Okay, how's everyone doing? Um, Last week was a bit of a learning curve. We're still very much in that curve. I didn't get a chance to do much fiddling with the whole live process thing in the meantime. So I'm still probably going to be doing a lot of learning on the go. There's some stuff. There we go. That didn't change the video quality hardly at all, but whatever. Anyway, so yeah, not a whole lot new to talk about since last week, really. Um, I did not get around to watching Penguin at all. I did watch some Agatha though. We did get to that, which so far I'm really liking. We didn't get to. I'm not caught up. We're only on episode 3, but I'm really enjoying it so far. But besides that, I don't really have anything new to add. Um, I suppose I could talk about lanterns. Actually, I think did I? I don't remember if I touched on Kyle Chandler's casting last week or not, but they're doing clearly the kind of older, grizzled cop kind of thing for Hal, which I appreciate. And then today we got confirmation that Aaron Pierre, I think is his last name, um, from Rebel Ridge. If you haven't seen that, you should definitely check it out on Netflix. It's a good movie. Yeah, Aaron Pierre as John Stewart, which I was pulling for him the second I heard that he was in the running. I was pulling for him, so I'm really excited about that. But yeah, today I was gonna see if maybe I can figure out how to show how to screen share my drawing on my tablet. And I figured, screw it, why not just do it live, and you can watch the comedy of errors that ensues as a result. We're professional production here at the Childlike Podcast. Okay. So I'm gonna see. Don't imagine this will be too terribly difficult. Anyone who is on my Instagram has probably seen that I've been doing this art challenge thing this month called Marveltober. It was set up by an artist by the name of I'm assuming it's Luis, just because of the rest of his name, Luis Bajo Collaros. Probably butchered the hell out of that, but that's what it looks like. Really cool artist. Actually, I'm gonna see. Let me see if I can pull up some of his art real quick, just to give him props. So we'll share screen real quick. And I'll see if I can pull up some of his artwork. Or actually, you know what? Hold on. Cancel that. Let me pull up the artwork first, and then pull up the screen share. Yeah, here we go. We'll go to his art station. That's a pretty cool site. I like it. I found some cool stuff on there. Yeah, that's... Doesn't look like there's a lot of super modern stuff, but it's fine. Anyway. Okay, so do this. Share screen. That. Share that. So this guy, he does all kind of cool stuff. Like mostly like character redesigns. Like here's you got Ben Riley here, Captain Britain, Captain Carter, Spider UK. Got some Batfleck here and Henry Cavill Superman. It's just cool stuff like that. Really cool artwork that I've seen. It looks like most of this stuff is older because I'm not seeing any of the newer stuff that he's been posting on Instagram. That's where I follow him. But anyway, so this is him, and then so he's the one who's been running the challenge that I'm doing, and it's basically just a Marvel character, specific Marvel character for every day of the month of. Oh god, there we go. About to crash my shit out. Hold on. Hopefully this works. I have no idea if it will. But we're about to find out, I guess. I wish I could see... Hold on, actually. I don't think that's the way to do it. Right, go away. I don't know why that happened. Okay. I need to get another monitor. I have a little TV in here that I'm not using that I might set up as an extra monitor for when I stream like this. So I can have the video and the chat up on my computer, and then I can just, or up on the monitor rather, and then I can just do what I'm doing on the computer. And this is still... I feel like this is not working out right. And that's a little frustrating. I might need to just actually you know, I think that's still just showing me, isn't it? Yeah, it doesn't look like it's even showing my thing here. So there we go. This is proving to be oh, hey, here we go. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Yeah. 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 Hey, not what I want. No. Stop that. You stop that shit. I want this to be. Yeah, there we go. That's what we're looking for. Okay. Cool. Yeah, yeah. I know this is incredibly entertaining for you guys. Yeah, I think this is going to be something I need to do with an extra monitor because I don't think I'm going to be able to do this properly without two separate monitors, unfortunately. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna just we're gonna put a pin in this one, and I'm gonna do some experimenting with that and see what we can figure out there. Okay, and that's a lawnmower outside. I'm sure you can hear that. Okay, we're off to a great start here. So let's see. I talked about lanterns. I suppose I could catch up on the um, Ultimate Marvel stuff, but to be honest, it's so much as half those series have all come out since the last time I talked about it. So I'll be talking about the whole damn thing, and at this point, I may as well just wait for a volume. Which I guess there is one out for Ultimate Spider-Man now, or about to be. That's been really good. The art's been fantastic as always because it's Marco Cicchetto and everything he touches is gold. I'm really enjoying the story of an adult Peter, and especially now that Ultimates is out, which I don't think that had started yet by the time I stopped recording last, or by the time I recorded last, or if it did, it was only one issue in, and I don't think I'd read it yet. Damn. But so far, of the four, that being Ultimates, Spider-Man, Black Panther, and X-Men, Spider-Man's the most involved with the overall story, it seems. That's the only one that any of the Ultimates have actually showed up in, that being Tony. Spoilers, by the way. Mild ones. I finally got around to reading Ultimate Invasion, which I didn't get to when it was first coming out. And that was interesting. Not at all what I was expecting it to be when I read it. So everything that's going on there is with the Maker and the dome that he's stuck in right now is really only being addressed directly in Ultimate Spider-Man, and I'm not sure. I guess it makes sense considering Spider-Man was like the cornerstone linchpin of the Ultimate universe both times, in one way or another, in both Ultimate universes. But I don't know. So far, it's good. I'm enjoying it. Ultimates has been really good. That's probably my second favorite after Spider-Man. That last issue, or I guess it's not the last one, but issue 4 was really good. Kind of got the backstory of the new Ultimate Doom, who is that universe's Reed Richards, who was kind of tormented by the Maker, um, who is the original Ultimate Universe's Reed Richards. For those of you who don't know, it's all kind of crazy multiverse, timey-wimey stuff. But yeah. So that's been good. God, I don't even know what else to talk about at this point. I don't know, actually. I'm kind of having trouble. It's not just coming off the cuff like it did last time, unfortunately. Sorry, guys, this stream's not doing great. Not that anybody's here right now to see it, which I guess I'm thankful for. Because nobody can see me fumbling this bag. But it'd be all right. But yeah, I'll do some experimenting. I haven't really had time this week. It's been kind of insane, as every week is these days. I just haven't been able to do any experimenting with the live stuff, and I think I am going to need another monitor, which I have the monitor. At least it's a TV. I think it'll work. I just don't have anything to connect it to the laptop with yet, or the right cable. I don't think. I'll have to look into that and see what there is to see as far as what I'll need to make that work. Superman and Lois finally started back up. I haven't watched that yet, but I'm definitely gonna hop on that probably tonight and watch that. I was thoroughly impressed by the first 3 seasons. Really been enjoying that. It's like it's a version of Superman that we don't really see much anymore. That we haven't really seen at all in a long time. I think the last time. Well, actually, no, that's not true because he's been married with John for several years now in the comics. So I guess that's not totally true. But this is the first time that we've seen that since like the 90s, and that wasn't, he didn't have a kid then. He's just Lois. He's just married to Lois. But now we see. I mean, he's got 2 teenage sons, and he's trying to figure out how to be Superman on top of being a dad to teenage twin boys who also have superpowers, or at least one of them does. And then that last season, everything that happened with Lois, which I won't spoil for those of you who haven't watched it and want to. And that ended on a cliffhanger, and then season 4, which is supposed to be the final season, first episode, or the premiere dropped yesterday or the day before, and I just haven't been able to watch it, but I'm going to soon and try to keep up with that week to week, which we'll see how that goes. But hold on, my apologies. I'm kind of sucking this week, guys. I'm sorry. For anybody who may or may not go back and watch this later, at least you'll be able to fast forward then. Maybe later I'll figure out what the hell I'm doing. You know what? Hold on. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk about something cool. Give me a second. Go back to my roots a little bit on YouTube. My YouTube roots. Yeah, never mind. I'm going to leave that one alone. But as some people know, and constantly remind me. This YouTube kind of started as the first few videos I posted was me talking about uh, reviewing toys. And you know what? I think I'm gonna do that today. Just not really review, just kind of like, hey, look at this cool thing that I have. So I got this thing last week. I won it in a giveaway on Instagram, which for anybody who might participate in those from time to time, you'll know how absolutely rare that is. I've been doing it for years, and I've won like 2, 3, maybe. And this is the first one I've won from Sideshow Collectibles. And this is what I got. This is Hot Toys Iron Man Mark 1. It was totally free. Well, except for shipping, but that was like $30. Which paying $30 for a damn near $500 action figure, I'm not mad about. He is die cast, or part of him is. So the helmet, the chest pieces, the shoulders, and then other various parts are also die cast. He's got the little flamethrower attachments, which those come off. Actually, I'll go ahead and take those off real quick. They're kind of a pain in the ass to put on, but it'll be all right. Whoops. Where's the box? That's over there. Damn it. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take these off just for the sake of ease. But yeah, this thing is pretty awesome. And I've been wanting a Hot Toys Iron Man for a good long minute. I just was never able to get one because they're expensive. And when I did get Hot Toys, they were things I wanted more, we'll say. But here we are now. I got one for basically free, and that's not something you're going to catch me scoffing at. So here we are. If I can get the damn thing. So it has these little cloth pieces that go over the wrists to kind of hide the joints and stuff. And I'm having trouble getting the thing on there. Close enough. Oh, that came off easy. A little too easy for comfort if I'm being honest, but it's fine. There we go. Alright, so that'll be easier to look at. Not that you can see it too well with my crappy webcam, but it's fine. Since we're talking about roots, that's how I filmed most of the other videos that I have on here. The older ones anyway, on my old laptop back in like 9th grade. No, before that. Well before that. Anyway, but yeah. So this is not the one I would have chosen had I had a choice. But, this is the one I got, and I'm not mad about it because it's pretty sick. And I've always loved the scene in the first Iron Man where that's playing. And you got so this is metal too, and it swings up, and you get MJ in there. It's a pretty good head sculpt, actually. I was about to say it's decent. It's a little more than decent. Like, the likeness isn't perfect, but it's not terrible either. But he sits over there with some of my other 1/6 scale They use like my other Hot Toys and some of the other sideshow things that I have. He doesn't articulate very well, but I didn't really expect him to. Hot Toys isn't exactly known for their articulation, and on top of that, I mean, it doesn't exactly lend itself to a lot of movement as a design. And then the base he comes with, good God almighty. Other thing, there is some heft to this guy, because like I said, a good bit of the armor is die-cast metal, so it's not light. So here's the base, or part of it anyway. You get the missile embedded in the ground and like ammo boxes and stuff. You got the crotch grabber. It's shaped a little different because it goes, this part goes up under here so that the loop sits like right between his legs. Hence crotch grabber. That's what they're typically called. This sits on top of this, or it doesn't have to, but it does on mine. Because it just sits on top here. It doesn't attach or anything. It just kind of sits. It fits nicely, and it looks really good on the shelf, especially when he has the flamethrowers going. And the arc reactor, it lights up if you plug it into a USB cable, which I don't know if this cable works or not, but I'm going to try it. Let's see. See if that works. Yeah. And that whirring you're hearing is there's the motor on the back goes. I don't know why they did that. That seems unnecessary, but it's really loud and annoying, and the rest of the pulleys don't really move. It's just the motor. But it looks cool. I mean, it's a cool feature, and the light is incredibly bright, as you can see. Mm-hmm. And then there's one on the arm here. But it's pretty neat. I'm gonna take that out because that is incredibly grating. But yeah, I thought it was cool, and I wanted to share it with everybody because I don't really have anything else to talk about at the moment. I have done next to nothing this week worth of note. Did a lot of school. I might start talking about some like history topics. I say I didn't do much, which I didn't, but I did listen to a lot of like debates and stuff, mostly regarding like history or science, stuff like that. I finally got around to watching the Graham Hancock and Flint Dibble debate that I mentioned last week. That was on the Joe Rogan Experience, and that was a good listen. That's the kind of thing that I think Joe should be doing. That I think he used to do a lot and kind of doesn't do anymore, unfortunately. But that's what it used to be. Back when I it probably started right before I stopped watching, but I watched a bunch of older episodes, and that's kind of the vibe that it had before, and it kind of stopped having it a little later. But anyway, so I watched that debate, and that was really good. It was nice to see somebody who represents like real archaeology get that platform and be able to like shed light on how those guys actually do that job, like what they do, why, the processes that they implement, and just all kinds of cool stuff like that. And it's so much more interesting than the than the like make believe conspiracy stuff. Because it's tangible. There's something real to it, you know. And I'm not like trying to go after anybody. Like, you know, everybody has their own beliefs, and that's fine. You know, that's people. And I'm never gonna be the type to crap on somebody for believing something. I will, however, be the type to make fun of you if you believe something stupid. I also. Why does that do that? What is that? Whatever. I just found something that moves that I didn't know moved. What was I saying? Oh yeah. But the other thing is, like, if that kind of thing is highlighted more, like the actual process, like the actual people in the field doing these things, I feel like that would go a long way to restoring some trust in people who know what the hell they're talking about. And I'm not saying that to be like a, the government's batting 1,000 guys. They got our backs, because they most certainly do not. They don't. They never have. Never will. Unless it makes them money, which in most cases it doesn't. But, that's just... them's the breaks, I guess. But the point of that... the point I was trying to make there was... was that, even though a lot of officials might not have our best interests at heart as citizens and as people, the people who do those jobs, who are like the average doctor, the average archaeologist, the average teacher, whatever it is, they're not out to get you. Like, they're not your enemy. They're not here to, make their bag off of your suffering or your I don't know what's the phrase. Your well-being, as much as they're like most people. I firmly believe most people truly are just trying to do their job in a way that helps people and society as a whole. Like most doctors, most archaeologists, most teachers, and of course you have those bad actors in every field who will use that field to their advantage. At the what's the word? It's right there and it's gone. I had it and then it left me. So did that other thing. Anyway, point is, it was just nice to see somebody who actually knows what they're talking about get the spotlight for a minute, which is not something that Joe has made a habit of recently, because he platforms people like Graham Hancock and Terrence Howard and that other guy whose name I can't remember. People who just get on there and just start spewing their stuff, acting like they know something, and they don't. Not a lot. A lot of the time, they don't. And Joe, God bless him, he just loves a good conversation. But sometimes, there's a certain responsibility that people with a platform have. I believe firmly that people with a platform have to to their audience as what's the word? I'm just missing every word today. What I'm saying is, people with a platform have a responsibility to their audience to not feed them, like, spoon feed them bullshit. And I feel like a lot of the time that's exactly what guys like Joe Rogan do, even if it's not intentional. Like, they just get these guys on their platform and just let them talk. And like on one hand, it's nice to have, it's cool to have, let somebody, get your words out, get your side of whatever it is you're talking about out there. But by the same token, if your side is, horseshit, and the people who are watching hear that and they're like, oh wow, and they see Joe either agreeing or just not challenging it, then they're like, wow, what? That's crazy. 1 times 1 really does equal 2. No, it doesn't. And there's a lot of things like that, of that same, I guess, ilk, and not just on Joe's show, but his is so big and wide-reaching that I feel like it's become irresponsible in a way. And there's my soapbox for the day. So I've been looking at streaming, like video games and stuff. I don't really know how to do that because my setup is not here. It is in my room, my gaming, that is. I don't really know how to stream that. I'm sure I can figure it out. I'm gonna try to look into that, and if anybody's interested, let me know. I had a few ideas for some shorter form content that I think I'm gonna get into soon. Let's try to start doing that, including like just regular videos and like shorts, like YouTube shorts. And then, yeah, I'm going to start trying to kind of broaden the horizons topic-wise and try to just make things more, I don't know if I'd say accessible, but just broad, like maybe start talking about music, or really just like this. I think this show is just going to be me rambling about whatever I'm into at the moment, and that'll just be that, I guess. Man, I really wish I had somebody here to bounce off of. That would be so much easier. I feel like last time I was just in it, like in a groove of sorts that I'm just not in today for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I'm just tired. It was kind of a long morning and a long night. I might just cut it there, to be honest. I've had one person show up this whole time. And they did not chat. They were not here for very long. Hold on, let me... So I saw in the corner up there, I saw a little by the little. There's a thing up here that has little people on it. I'm assuming that means viewers. But it was okay. 0. It says 0 views, so maybe it was just picking me up. That might be it, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I think it was just me. Oh well, can't win them all. I didn't expect this to be a something that lasted, or not lasted, something that took off immediately by any means. So I don't know. We'll get there. Hopefully, I'm gonna keep this up. Try to build up a wider breadth of content that hopefully will attract some folks, and yeah, maybe we'll actually turn this into something. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. I gotta go to the bathroom, and this is not going anywhere. I've been rambling about nothing for 45 minutes. So appreciate anybody who watches, and I'll appreciate you next week, and hopefully the week after that. See you guys.